Hi everyone, it's Victoria with Pisces Only channel. I just did your reading. I was almost to the end. And I looked up and the camera stopped recording. I was sharing a lot of my experiences about life and my frustrations with the severe stenosis and the surgery upcoming, and then my job got delayed again this week. I was supposed to start Monday. Now I don't know when I start again, and then the pneumonia, and just, I've been going through this since February. So I'm very, very, very frustrated. Spirit is attacking me like crazy. I woke up this morning feeling like somebody just hit me with a baseball bat. I know it's my fibromyalgia. It could be the stress over this surgery. I am very worried about, they want to put plastic and titanium in my body. Well, one, I don't want plastic. I need to talk to them about some alternatives because plastic causes cancer. I do not want cancer in my body, right? And then I had a girlfriend who had spinal work done, and she had some fusions. You can see Callie walking around. She's been demanding my attention and hollering this whole time. I've been at this like 30 minutes. I'm like so frustrated. I'm having a drink. If you don't know, I am having a terrible day. It's my first drink. I drink whiskey. I tend to get a little comedic when I start to relax. But I've got so much stress going on in my body. Yesterday was just full slam on busy. I didn't even get to sit down till 5:45 yesterday. And I was like practically asleep at that point. But anyway, I have another friend that I met, and her husband had titanium put in his spine as well, and he ended up dying from it. It caused an allergic reaction. They're going to send me for allergy testing, but I'm a skeptic. And I'm also allergic to opioids. So the length of the surgery and the amount of anesthesia they're going to have to put in my body, because I'm thinking if they do a nerve block, I might have to be like paralyzed for a couple days until the nerve block wears off. And I'm not sure I want to deal with that either. But the opioids cause huge, I just puke green bile for a couple days, and then it takes several months for me to get my energy back. I don't know, maybe I can try a liver cleanse or something, see, I don't know. Anyway, I made a video yesterday and I forgot to post it. So I am hopefully negative today and yesterday and today. I am feeling better now. I ran some sage. I said a prayer with you guys earlier. And unfortunately you're not going to see it. So, what the hell is that noise? Sounds like kids screaming. We don't have kids here. Oh, they're having a picnic at the church next door. Okay. I'm like, where are all these kids coming from? Like, nobody has kids in this building. Well, one lady has a baby. Other people have kids, but they don't stay here permanently. So, anyway, another story. So, I did your reading. It's down here on the table. I am going to go through it. I don't want to start over. So, I'm going to slowly pick things up and go through the spread. Okay? So, bear with me, all right? Oh, it's a general reading. Check your rising and moon sign. I know I'm chattering, but those of you that are here regularly, that love me, support me, send me some prayer. I am really, really scared about this surgery, and it just means more time that I can't work. I haven't worked all year. So other than the little bits of money I get from the readings and the little side jobs I do, I am not surviving at all. So, help me out, please. Oh, also, when I drink, I get a little comedic, so you might hear me say some fucked up shit. Not like in a bad way, but I just get silly. I do make people laugh. I should have been, if I wasn't so non-self-confident, look at my hair. I looked good when I started, but I have that window open because I ran some sage. I just started sweating everywhere, so forgive me. All right, let's get to the reading. You guys are anxious, and I am rattling like crazy because my anxiety is super, super high. I don't know if we have a full moon. Let's check that out. My girlfriend asked me that the other day. She's a healer. She's like, I am feeling crazy. And she goes, is there a full moon? And I said, I don't know. I haven't had time to check. My life has been a whirlwind this week. When does the June 2022 full moon occur?
June 14, 2022.
Tuesday.
According to
no wonder I'm crazy bitch this week. Okay. I'm like out of my mind this week. I was doing good till yesterday. Now I'm like, I'm hyper everywhere. Okay. Sorry. With a head injury, I have problems on the moon cycles now. So I didn't before I was injured 15 years ago. Now I do. So watch out for people with head injuries, mental illness, drugs, and alcohol, because they're all nut jobs. All right, and narcissists. Okay, so we're going to start at row 1. Okay. So bear with me. Okay. So row 1 basically talks about 9 of coins, 2 of arrows in reverse, which is 2 of swords reversed, fortune, and 7 of wands. We clarified this. You're coming to an end of a cycle, but there are things coming unseen. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety here. You've been mostly stressed about money, paying your bills, meeting your expenses. I know that's true for me. And remember, I am a Pisces, so some of my energy is going to come through. I am a part of the collective, even as the reader, not the viewer. So, yeah. Okay. So, row 2. Let's hope we don't fuck this up. Excuse my French. All right. Awakening. There's been some spiritual awakening, some connection with God, some deep meditation, some clarities of thoughts. For me, I took that class this week for that enhancing your psychic or your clairvoyant abilities and healing abilities. And we went through some really, really awesome meditations, but they were activation meditations. So they're meant to open up your body and mind, promote healing, open your third eye, take you through the realms of heaven. It was an awesome experience. I highly recommend her class, Soul Success. Excuse me, my sinuses still getting all the shit out of my lungs. Soul, S-O-U-L, Success, Unleashed.com. Okay? Look for her next free opening. Her classes are expensive. They're like $2,000. I was hoping to win one of her workshops. Oh, I can see Callie down there in the corner cleaning herself. Callie! No, when she's stuck in her mode, like if she's sleeping and you try and call her or pet her, like she won't budge. I'll like push on her. She won't move. I do that to irritate her. Anyway. All right. 10 of Wands. Queen of Arrows. Delusion. So you're coming out of this, and here again, we have this ending of the cycle, 10 of Wands, right? Burden's ending, right? More of our focus has been on money, our career, delay after delay, pushback after pushback, just a lot of obstacles, right? And daydreaming about the future. Who's going to be in our life? Are we going to have money to be stable? How can I ask a partner to come into my life or have a relationship if I can't pay my bills, right? What are they going to think of me, right? All this stuff is going through our minds, at least for me. I'm thinking, who would want me at this point? I've got to have surgery. I have no money, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know how it is for everybody else, but life is a struggle right now. It could be health, it could be money, it could be relationships. For me, it's all. So, all right, let's go to the next row. So there's a walking away of all this shit from the past. All that's ending right now. And it's going to be a process for the next 6 months. Delays, cycles ending, tower moments, which we have here. Coming out of our head. Okay. Doing a pretty good job of this so far. I haven't gotten anything wrong yet. I don't know where this card came from, though. All right. I may miss some things, but that's okay. All right. Where are we? Some of these clarified that Ace of Coins. Having a disillusionment about, for some of you, it might be that long-term person. But for others of you, as in my situation, I ended the long-term situation and I started to heal last year. It ended last year. But the first year I was healing, I met someone temporarily, and they totally pulled the wool over my eyes. But the chemistry, the passion, the connection was there. But he was committed elsewhere. He didn't tell me all this. I had to figure it out through my intuition. But the connection was so strong, he still thinks about me, I still think about him. He wants to come back to repair this. if that's the same for you, you're waiting on that person to come back. That long term, that was a lesson. That was a karmic lesson. I know you're all going to say it's ended, I don't want it. Right, you did end it. You don't want it. As did I. This is someone that came in very short term. So if that's not you, disregard this part of the reading. Okay, so that's what that was about. Coming out of your head. You're going to learn that this person is afraid of commitment. Even as much as they like you, they're going to lose you to someone new. And I had visions of someone new coming last night. I was sitting at a table and I could see his arm in front of me. God's not showing me him yet. I don't know this person. I always dream about someone significant who's coming into my life. So this person will be long term. I also saw that, and this may hold true for you, because I don't know if my messages are just meant for you or for the channel. God doesn't specify. But since I'm a Pisces, I'm going to relate them to you. I saw a man in the distance standing under a tree watching me, observing me. So, you may be at an outdoor event, and he may be off by himself just standing there, and you not realizing, or eventually realizing, this man is looking at you. Okay, so here we go. I'm laughing because for something seems funny, like you're giggling inside as you're watching this man follow you or watch you. Very interesting. I am feeling it, like, intensely in my gut. And I'm just like, I want to laugh everywhere. I don't know why, but my insides are gurgling. All right, here we go. Focus, Victoria. All right. I don't even remember that card coming out. Isn't that horrible? Ugh. I woke up this morning feeling like somebody beat me with a baseball bat. I am like sore from head to toe. And my head's pounding a little bit from my allergies. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to have to just recap here, and I apologize. You are ending the cycle of coming out of sadness. You are no longer going to be in the Five of Cups energy, which a lot of us have been that way our whole life. We've been deserted, abandoned, abused since we were children. Had to overcome a lot of shit, right? Some of you might have been in foster homes or been adopted or abused or abducted or whatever. Like me, you could have been pushed out of a window when you were a baby. You know, who knows, right? So, we've all had our trials and obstacles. We're overcoming them. There is a huge transformation along with that awakening card, which is back here somewhere. Right here, I think. Yeah. I didn't even get to these cards when I realized the camera was cut off. And I just checked it. Thank God it's still on, because if I had to do this again, you would hear me screaming. Well, you wouldn't, because you'd never receive it, but I would be screaming. Okay. So you're working hard. You're working hard to make your goals and objectives. Even though we keep getting these pushbacks, these delays, these disappointments. We're like, all right, Lord, all right? I'm struggling. I almost want to quit and run. I have just felt this overwhelming energy just to quit, to give up, and run. And I know that's the devil attacking me. I'm not going to do that, but I want to. But I'm not going to. What would you guys do without me, right? So, there is, so you're going to realize some things about this person when they come back. You are going to waffle. In other words, go back and forth if you don't know what that means. About the relationship, about this Two of Cups, right? Like, you guys get back together, they come in and communicate, but you don't feel like it's ever going to go anywhere because they're in and out. They're afraid of commitment. So, along comes the new guy. Or you may just end this, and then the new guy comes. I don't know. I feel like you're going to have to choose between two. I feel like he's going to come in. Right after this person comes back, you're going to meet the new person, right? This person keeps going in and out, ghosting you, and here's this new person. I want you. I'm going to chase you. I'm going to be persistent, right? I'm not going to push you, but there's something about you that I want, that I like, and I want to get to know. That's the new person. All right. So a lot of contemplation, but you're going to make a decision, right? This person gives, he's very generous. He gives a lot, this new person, not the temporary person from the past. They love to give. The other person isn't fully committed. They just don't know. They just kind of want, they like you, they like being with you, but they can't figure it out in their head, right? Well, you don't have time for that. You've been waiting a long time for the right person. I don't have time for your games, young man. In my case, my guy's 11 years younger. It's time for you to grow up. You complain about all these issues in your relationships with other women. Well, I'm not that person because, one, I don't want to get married and have children. I'm 57 years old. I don't have the same wants and desires. I don't want you to take care of me. I don't need to put a ring in your nose. I don't need to move in with you, and I don't need to marry you. I like my space and independence, right? But I do want companionship. I do want a partner of some sort. But, we just don't, I don't know, depending on the stage you are in your life, you just want to be treated right, really. You want respect. So, you feel this person isn't as wise or at the level that you are. And not that you're condemning them or judging them for any reason, but they just haven't grown to the lengths you have, right? And you're highly spiritual, Pisces. You're highly intuitive. And this person is too, but they didn't have the training or understanding that you had. So, where are we? Help me out. So you're going to get over that. You're going to get over thinking about them, right? You're putting a lot of hard work into life. Life is changing. I don't know where that 4 wands came from. I apologize. This I've already talked about. So we're going to move on. You're going to choose a path, and it's going to be the only path you want. But you have 2 paths to choose from. Neither one of them will be wrong. One will just be better than the other. But, not that the other one won't be good. Look, success and happiness. But there's a decision not to move forward with a third person. So, you are contemplating 2 decisions, 2 relationships, 2 job offers, 2 volunteer offers, 2 projects, 2 business opportunities. Whatever this is for you, 2 people. You're going to choose the one that loves you, shows you the most love. You're going to choose the one that shows you the most love and dedication. I heard that from Spirit, and dedication. This person that's in and out, I don't think you're going to choose that one. I think you're going to choose the new one. They're much more stable. They might own their own business. They've also been through hell with other people. They've been taken advantage of and abused. And there's something about you they're going to like about your mind. So, in light of all this, Spirit, what's coming up in love? What's coming up in love? Sorry, you can tell I've had a drink. Whew, that's the only one I'll be having. That one was just what I needed. Helped me reduce my pain and my stress and anxiety. I got a bunch of cleaning to do around here and some laundry. I don't feel like doing shit. I'm hurting from head to toe, but I feel better now. I'm a little more numb. We'll see. I might have to take a nap again. We just got up at 11:30 and it's 2:10 and I'm ready to go back to bed. Alright, so. Alright, release your ex. True love. Heart-to-heart conversations. Maybe this came out between the 2. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of conversations between the 2 people. I feel that you're going to help this other person grow and learn about themselves. So wherever they go next they're going to be a better person. You're going to be mostly focused on your money, right? You're going to free yourself from the past, from past addictions, past ways of thinking, past people, situations, and you're going to move on, right? But watch out, right? You're moving to your better place. So while you're doing that, the devil's trying to come in to take you off your path, right? Don't think that God doesn't test us. Because the devil, if you read the book of Job, which is all about my life for the past 15 years, I am writing a book about this, so you guys will be the first to know about it. The devil goes to God in the first chapter and says, your child is not your servant. Job is not your servant. He doesn't believe in you. He doesn't fully love you. He doesn't fully trust you and have faith in you. And God says, oh yeah, I think you're wrong. I know my servant Job. But you go ahead and test them. Test them all you want, but you can't kill them, right? So the devil comes in and takes everything away from him, all his material wealth, his cattle, his family, everybody, and he gets married again. He loses them. He gets married again. He loses them. And all of Job's friends are going, you must be a really bad person because you just can't seem to get your shit together. God must not like you, blah, 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 which has been my life. I have not been able to do anything because I keep getting attacked and everything keeps getting taken from me. And in the end, Job gets rewarded his 7 times 7. So God told me he was going to return things to be 15-fold. Whew. I've had to go through a lot of shit. I didn't have to go through 7 years like Job did. I had to go through 15. All right. Pay attention to red flags. People are going to come in and out to take advantage of you. You are going to meet someone who is a soulmate. They may not be this twin flame, this temporary person. And you also had a false twin flame. Someone who came in, but they were imbibed by the devil. Too much shadow side. And so did this temporary person, but they had a better heart. They weren't as narcissistic or as false. They were just trying to go through their own pain. The other person's just a mess. You're going to meet this feeling, and it's going to take a while before you start to grow feelings for them, but it's going to be okay. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sorry I'm crazy this weekend and rattling and talking about myself, but hopefully I'm imparting some wisdom. Hopefully I'm connecting and relating to some of you. Remember, I'm easily priced, very affordable. 30-minute reading is $30. Not everybody needs an hour. Sometimes Spirit just comes out with everything very plainly, and I get it done in 30 minutes. Some people, like Marsha Prescott, who won the free 1 hour. Speaking of, Crystal Flanagan, 30-minute reading, you won. I'm still waiting on you. Did you only watch me one time? If you entered a contest, check back to see if you win, okay? Because you won. Crystal Flanagan. You were a new subscriber. So, contact me. All right. So, like with Marsha, we hit it off. A lot of messages come through, and we filled up her hour. We probably could have filled up another 20 or 30 minutes. She has a testimony on my Facebook page, so check that out. But others I've given readings to, and I just don't get anything. It really depends on you sometimes. How open are you? How can I connect your energy? Like some people I hit it off with, and I get all kinds of things. Like with Marsha, Spirit from the other side came through. There was, a lot of messages were like spot on for her. Okay? Now other people, it's like pulling their teeth. And sometimes it's because, well, I have one client, she gets angry because I don't give her the answer she needs. Like, everything has to have an answer right then and there. And if Spirit's not going to give it to me, I can't give it to her. So that's not me, right? Sometimes God does not want us to know things. He does not. But you have to be willing and open to hear what's being said versus wanting to hear what you want to hear. Okay? So, everything's down below. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be here Monday, obviously, because I won't be working. All right. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you want.